Hello everyone, welcome to the Packet Tracer Activity 5.2.2 from CCNP ENCOR course from CCNP. This activity is about configuring EtherChannel. So as you can see here in the topology in the Packet Tracer, we have three switches and there are redundant links. And to avoid loop, as you know, there is only one link is available or working between two switches right now. So as you can see here, the link between this S1 and S3 is this one, because both of them now and the link here they are green, and this one is now idle because here there is an orange and here is the green. So this one is not working currently. The second one, this one is working. Here we have the same idea. So here we have this link is working, is functioning, and the second one is idle here because of, as you know, to prevent loop. And here both of them are idles because the way to from S2 to S1 is going to be through S3. Okay, so as you already can, like you are thinking now, but this is a waste of bandwidth. Yes, you are right. This is like we are not using the two cable or two links at the current time. And to solve this problem, there is in Cisco, there is something or a new function or a new topic called EtherChannel, where with EtherChannel we can bundle the links up to 8 to be like one link. And in this case, we are going to use more bandwidth. So in this lab or in this packet tracer activity, we are going to configure a port aggregation protocol or PAGP, where a Cisco Ether channel protocol and link aggregation control protocol LCIP. Okay, so this is the background, and now let's start with part 1. Okay, so with start 1 we need to assign a host name for each device in the topology. So let's do this. Okay, and the next step, we have to make sure that all the links that we are going to set them in the Ether channel, that should be in a mode the trunk, as you can see here, starting trunk mode. So, and to check them, we can use these commands here. So let's start with this one. Show interfaces include Ethernet. And as you can see here, we have Ethernet 021 is up and is connected, and also we have fast Ethernet 022 is also up as connected. Okay, so let's check another command like show interface status. And as you can see here, we have these two are connected, and also gigabit Ethernet 01 and 02. And then let's check show interfaces trunk. And here we don't have a trunk, so we need to set them as a trunk. Okay. So we need gigabit Ethernet 01 and 02, fast Ethernet 021 and 22 to be a trunk. Okay, so we have done with these two, and now we are going to set fast Ethernet 21 and 22. We need to do the same. we don't have here a trunk, so we need to set both of them as a trunk. F021. So here I am in S3, I have 21, 22, 23, 24, and here switch port. So I made them all four of them as trunk, and I will repeat the same process here. Interface range, first gigabit Ethernet 1 and 2, and then comma, and then fast Ethernet 23. Okay, and here we have also switch port mode trunk. Now let's show trunk. And as you can see here, we have trunking. Okay, so we have done with this. Now let's move forward to part 2. Okay, in part 2 we are going to configure a propagation protocol Ethernet EtherChannel with these between these two devices, I mean S1 and S3. So what we have here, we have fast Ethernet 021 and fast Ethernet 22 with from S1, and from S3 we have fast Ethernet 21 and fast Ethernet 22 as well here. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to first assign, then shut down both of them, otherwise we will have misconfiguration or error in the configuration. And then we are going to assign a port channel or a number for it with now we are going to give it 1, and with the mode desirable. Here the mode desirable, it will be used to make like auto negotiation between the devices. And then of course we have to turn them on again, and this is no shutdown, and this is on S1. On S3 we are going to do the same, but in the third step we are going to enable or turn this port channel that we just created to a switch mode trunk. Okay, so let's do this together. First we have shutdown, and then we need channel group, and the name of this or the number of the channel group is 1, and of course the mode is desirable, and then no shutdown. Okay, we have done with these two, and now we are going to make them a trunk. So this is an important point, this is an important step. So I'm now in S1, and then I'm going to assign the interface port channel 1 I just created, and this switch port mode. Here we have the same. Okay, so let's check now that our configuration is successfully implemented, and to do this we need to type or enter this command, show EtherChannel summary. As you can see here, let's check it here as well. And as you can see here, we have port channel 1 and the propagation protocol, and this is here the ports on S1, and here also we have the same. Okay, so you can see the output is here, it's the same. Okay, so in part 3 we are going to configure now these two links as EtherChannel but with the protocol LCIP or 800.3 AD. This protocol is released in 2000. It's also used to bundle links, but here we only have like a bit different like in the previous one, where here we need to make active, not desirable. And here, of course, we are going to assign another port channel to this protocol. Okay, so let's do this together. Configure terminal again, and here, as you can see, I have two interfaces, which is gigabit 01 and 02. So range gigabit 01 and 2, interface range. Then, of course, we need to shut down them first, and then we assign channel group. Here we should put another number we used in the previous one, 1. So here we should put 2 or 3, whenever you want. But here we are following the tutorial, and here we assigned it 2, and the mode here is active and not desirable. And then finally we just put shut down. Okay, and then of course switch port mode. Okay. Just like what we did before. And this is about S1. In S2 or in S2 we are going to also assign this to these two gigabit Ethernet or interfaces. So let's do this also together. First shut down, channel group 2 mode active. Of course, now shut down, and switch port mode trunk. Okay, and to verify channel 2, we are going to use this command, which is of course show EtherChannel summary. And as you can see here, we have this port or this protocol is enabled here. Let's check it here also on S1. And as you can see here, we have now in S1 two ports. The first one we configured with propagation protocol, and the second one with LCIP protocol. Okay, so let's keep going. And now we are in part 4, which is about configuring a redundant EtherChannel link, which is this one between S2 and S3. And let's have a look on this. So as you can see, we have two interfaces here, which is fast Ethernet 23 and 24. And here, before I configure this EtherChannel, so let's check more about it. So first, if we are going to say, for example, channel group, and then let's say, for example, here we need channel group to be 3, and then mode. As you can see here, we have active. We already used this, which is enable LCIP unconditionally. We have auto, which is enable BA for the propagation protocol only if a propagation protocol device is detected. We have desirable, we have on, and we have passive. Passive here enable LCIP or LCIP only if this protocol device is detected. So his passive is here and auto is here when we are going to use propagation protocol. Okay, so this is only now I was showing this because in this channel here is going to be passive because this is active here and this is active here, so we are going to set this one here as passive, as a passive. Okay, so let's do this. First we need to shut down these two interfaces and then channel group 3 mode passive, and then of course no shutdown, and then we have to interface port channel 3, and of course we have switch port mode trunk. Okay, so we have done with this. Let's check, of course, show Ethernet channel summary, and as you can see here we have 2 and also we have port channel 3. Okay, so this is what we have done with S2. Okay, after now we finished with the Ether channel. Now let's check the STP. STP is compatible with the Ether channel, and we can check now the STP or spanning tree protocol status by typing show spanning tree protocol or spanning tree active. And as you can see here, we have port 2, which is this one here, is designated, is not working, and port 1 is the forwarding status. And as you can see here, this is the gigabit Ethernet 01, and this is a fast Ethernet. So here the gigabit is much faster, or the bandwidth here is higher than this. So we can change this behavior by setting S1 as a root in STP, and to do this we can of course type the command spanning tree and VLAN1 root primary, or we can set here the number, this one, or priority or primary is much higher, so I prefer to use primary, however. And then let's check it again, and as you can see now both of them are designated. Okay, so let's check results. Okay, so we have a problem with the fast Ethernet 23 and 24, and of course we have also the trunking protocol in S3. Let's fix this. Interface range fast Ethernet 23 and 24. Of course, first we type shutdown. Okay, and then we need to assign channel group. Free mode active. So because here we are working now, we are here, and this is, we implement this here the same. We did not do this. And of course here no shutdown. And of course interface port channel. Switch port mode trunk. Okay, so now we have the completion 100, and now let's check again the STP. Okay, so we have now designated, and also we have also designated. Let's show EtherChannel. Okay, as you can see here, we have port 1 and port 2 in S1. So EtherChannel summary in S3, and also we have port 1 and port 3. And port 1 is this one with S1, and port 3 with this one. Okay, and let's try to type here show running 3. Okay, so we have port 3, as you can see here, is not working now. It's alternative port, this one, and port 1 is on the root here. Okay, so this one is not working. Here we should see both of them working. Okay, and as you can see here, we have here port 2, which is to the root, because S1 is the root here, and the second one is the designated port. And as S1 is the root, since S1 is the root now, we set it by type this command. S1 is the root, so both ports or channel ports are designated. Okay, here we have some like guidelines and restrictions. So when you are configuring a propagation protocol, remember always that it should preset them one of the ends of the channel is desirable and the second one is desirable, or one channel or one side is desirable, the second one is auto. And when you are working with LCIP protocol, you can make both of them active, or one of them is active and the second one is passive. Okay, so what we have done here, we made this active and passive, and we made this active. So it was here, or we can make both of them active. Okay, so that's all for this video. Thank you, and see you in the next video.